today I'm going to share with you the 5 lessons that I've learned as a natural. Hello and welcome to I Am My Hair. We're all about natural hair conversations with women and men from across the world as we all embrace this journey that is our natural hair. This year, I celebrate 5 years as a natural. I can't believe how fast time has flown. And I can tell you that in those 5 years, it's been a journey of lows, highs, and everything in between. But most importantly, it's been 5 years of growth and learning. And so today, I'm going to share with you the 5 lessons that I've learned as a natural, lessons that I believe you could benefit from too. So let's get started. Number 1, get to know your hair. I believe that getting to know your hair is the foundation of your hair journey, whether you're a natural or not, because it's going to determine the kinds of products you use, how those products react to your hair, and the types of tools and methods that work best. At World Afro Day Fireside Chat, Janine and I spoke about the 3 ways that you can find out your hair type. The first was density. The second was an individual strand test. And the third one, which I believe is the most important in finding out your hair type, is your hair's porosity, its ability to absorb and retain moisture. If you missed the test that I did, you would have found out that I am a low porosity natural, which means my hair really struggles to absorb and retain moisture. And the day I found out about this, it really opened my eyes because I realized the products and the methods and tools that I had been using all along were not the right ones for my hair type. I wanted to cry, but it was an eye-opening experience. I'll give you an example. I had spent many years using this product. If you've seen it before, it's called Jamaican Black Castor Oil. Amazing for hot oil treatments and for hair that's dry and damaged. But not if you're a low porosity natural. In fact, if you've got low porosity hair, you need to stay away from something like black Jamaican castor oil because it is so thick, it does not absorb into your hair, and in fact, it really does nothing for it. And this is just about one of the products that I found out are not the best for low porosity hair, and I would have been continuing to use that product had I not found out my hair type. And so, what is your hair type? And if you don't know, why don't you do the test this weekend? To do the strand test, you'll find it in the video where I explain it in detail and find out about your hair's porosity. Are you low, like me? Are you high? Or are you medium? And when you do find out, that will determine the types of products that you use, the methods and tools that work best, and how those products are best absorbed and how to use them, and also will affect the styling to a certain degree. Do yourself a favor and get to know your hair type. Number 2. Whether you're low, high, or in between, moisture is king. Your hair always wants water. In fact, it craves water. I've always noticed when I didn't moisturize my hair often enough, or if I was not using the right products that had the right amount of moisture, my hair was always dry, and after dry comes breaking and damaged. And so I want to encourage you, if moisture. A good form of moisture is plain water. I got myself a spray bottle which I carry with me everywhere, and every so often I would just spray my hair just to make sure that there's enough moisture, especially when it's feeling dry. In fact, which brings me to number 3. Not every product is suited for your hair type. Now, I know this can sound quite depressing, but it really isn't. I used to be that girl that was always asking my friends what products they were using and then taking their recommendations and trying them on my hair without really seeing if it was the best product for me. In fact, that idea of the Jamaican Black Castor Oil, I got that from a friend, which also, as it speaks to products, is I tend to shy away from asking people what products they're using because I know that they probably don't have the same hair as me and the product is not likely to work on my hair. And so it's the same. Every product's not going to work for your hair. There's so many products out there. Once you know your hair type, it almost narrows down the types of products that will work for you. A lot of it's going to be trial and error. So you're going to try products try for about 4 weeks or so about 4 washes. And if it's really not the best product suited for your hair, then maybe that's not the one for you, and that's not a bad thing. But just know that not every product on the hair shelf is going to be suited to your hair type, and that's okay. And then there's number 4. I didn't trim my hair as regularly as I wanted. In fact, I'm thinking about the number of times I trimmed my hair the past lockdown. 0. In the past 18 months, I have not gone for even one trim. I'm embarrassed to say it, but it's part of the learning. Getting your hair trimmed is very important because your hair at the end is prone to a lot of split ends, especially as I'm a low porosity, and my hair is very prone to being dry, being split at the ends. And so it's very important to get the hair trimmed, because you're going to think your hair is all long when probably most of it is split ends and really needs to go. And so don't be shy of the scissors, girl. Go and get your hair professionally cut. Your hair is going to love you for it, and in fact, it's probably going to grow even faster because you've gotten rid of all the dead ends. Which brings me to my final lesson, and that is embrace the journey. Natural hair is not a destination, it is a journey. It's a journey of lows, highs. No 2 days are ever the same. No 2 seasons are ever the same. When I found out that the products I was using in summer, for example, were not really well suited for my hair in winter, it really changed the game for me. Likewise, I'm from a coastal city. My hair thrived in a coastal city, but then when I moved inland, it was a different story. Again, it's part of the journey. Don't overthink it. There's so much information out there, and I know it can be quite confusing. It was for me too in 2016. But a lot of it is trial and error. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to use the wrong products. You're going to find out, like me, that Jamaican black castor oil is not best suited for your hair if you're low porosity. But that's okay, it's part of the learnings. Don't be too hard on yourself. But if you use some of these tips, like me, will change your life, and you're going to love the journey even more because you've really, really embraced it. And that's ultimately what we're all about on I Am My Hair. We're all about embracing our hair as it is, because we know and we understand that natural hair, just like every other, is a journey and not a destination. And so those are my 5 tips. I know there are so many, but I thought let's just keep it to 5 since it's 5 years of natural. Which one resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comment section, and while you're there, subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and share any lesson that you've learned on your journey as a natural, and so that we can continue to embrace this journey that is our natural hair, and we can all continue to learn from each other, because ultimately that's what a journey is all about. I hope you enjoyed these 5 tips. I can't wait to see you again next week for another hair conversation.